I saw this festival and they had 3 different dates. And there was at least 14 DJs a day, 3 different locations around the UK. It's like this big bank holiday weekend thing they were doing. There wasn't one single female. So I just posted every single one of the lineups on my Instagram. And then I said in the next Instagram story, go back, look at those lineups and tell me how many females you count on that bill. And I just left it like that. And then like so many other male DJs like, oh, Arielle woke up and like chose violence and all this. And I was like, no, I'm just pointing out something. And then actually what I thought, rather than pointing out the ones who are not getting the females in the bill, let's shout about the ones that are. So which happens in like Austria. They announced their lineups happening in April. It's an amazing festival apparently. Their billing is like pretty much 50-50 and it's inclusive, you know, there's trans like included, there's females, there's non-binary, there's males, and it is such a beautiful, fruitful lineup that then I was like, right, well, I'm going to talk about this and see how amazing it is. Glastonbury always trying to, you know, they have like over I think it's like 300 acts, from maybe more over the weekend, and like Emily Evis is always really conscious of like getting like 50-50 across the board. And there's some festivals who just don't care.
50, that's unheard of out here. Oh my gosh.
Really? Is it? So yeah, what's like, is it still quite not equal there? I mean, we've got a long way to go.
Yes.
But people are wearing it. And also women sell tickets. I don't care what anyone says. Don't give me this crap that women don't sell tickets. I have as many tickets as the guy who's in the same level as me. Do you mean? And actually, I'll probably have more fun with the audience than they do because they just stand behind the decks and I'm having a lot of time. So
yeah, you know what? I wish we had women like you and Annie out here. And there's not really an equivalent. I mean, we have Sirius XM and stuff like that, but it's not the same, I think, as the BBC and the Radio One and the culture behind it, and the fact that the DJs, or the on-air personalities are also DJs and have that level of influence. Like, I just don't think there's a setup for that yet. And like you said, having every woman before us paves the way for every woman after, you know, and that's why I'm in the same way you're incredibly grateful for Annie, you know, I'm grateful for you even just saying that just now and putting your foot down. So there's a long way to go everywhere.
You don't want to like annoy the wrong person, but also sometimes it needs to be pointed out to them. Like that one that I mentioned, the 3 billings, I met the booker on a night out and I was like, well, you're the guy that books so-and-so. I was like, yeah, and I was like, what's the vibe with that? Why is there no girls? And he was like, oh, the guy who runs it doesn't really want. He's like, doesn't really have any females that he wants to champion. And I was like, well, like, do a competition, put it out there, be like, hey, do you play this sound? We want to support you. Give them the warm up slot. Give them just at least be representing. Also, I think it's like for me, I don't want to go to that festival if I don't see a single thing other than white middle-aged men. Sorry, like I've seen that for 25 years. And then
there's no shortage of that at any festival.
Diversity. I want everybody, any sort of background. I want different sexes, different races. I want, and it makes a program and a festival so fruitful. It's so much more interesting, exciting because every single person, whatever culture we come from, we bring that with us. So when I play how I saw all the DJs in Scotland play when I grew up. You probably haven't seen that because unless you've been at a rave in Glasgow, like, so I love that I may be introducing to you how we like to rave in Glasgow.
Yeah.
So just like, I was really lucky to gig in for Elro and Elro Island in Croatia. And a lot of the audience was Spanish. And I'd never played for a Spanish crowd before. And then as you're doing the set, you kind of see like what they vibe into. And it's just, that's what's so beautiful about it is like, we're lucky we get to travel as DJs because you get to pick up all these. So it's just so boring if it's just a boy and his mates and they're all just like, and I can't say it, but just like, you know, swinging their bits around and being like, whoa. And I had this conversation with LP Joby recently.
Yes.
And I was saying like, it's so nice like to have, I'm not even talking to yourself, just having conversations with women in this industry because there's been a long time that it's been a boys' game and it's been a boys' industry, and it's really nice now that it's becoming more and more diverse and more open to have it.